Joining me right now is special guest, Mickey's father, Tom Shunick. He was called out from the home that evening, late in the night, to an oil rig. He gets emails and phone calls that Mickey is gone the next morning. Tom, thank you for being with us.
That's fine.
Tom, how are they linking this guy up, Brandon Laverne, to Mickey?
Well, all I know really is that they had the video of the white truck. They found it burned out in Texas, I think, on May the 31st, and it was registered to him. They said that they had evidence that he was in the area where the bike was found, and they really haven't told me much more than was released on the news conference. But they're linking him to the white truck that was videoed right after she went through, and also somehow they can put him in the area of where the bike was found.
With me is Mickey Shunick's dad, Tom Shunick. The rest of Mickey's family, their friends, have been begging for help in the search for his 21-year-old daughter. Tom, I'm betting, I'll put everything I've got on it, that some type of highway surveillance spotted his car in the area where her bike was disposed underneath that bridge. Let's see a shot of where her bike was disposed of, Liz. And now the surveillance shows him right there at the location where she disappears. That same white truck shows up where her bike is found disposed by local fishermen. Then they find the truck in Texas, burned out. Now, Tom Shunick, when you say burned out, was it completely destroyed, or were they able to get any evidence out of the truck?
I have no idea on that. I haven't seen a picture, nor has anybody described that. But apparently he tried to destroy it. And I have a question as to, was he in Texas? How did he get back to, somebody else has to be involved, either taking the truck for him or giving him a ride back. Somebody else has to know something about this.
You know what, Tom Shunick? You're absolutely right. He didn't walk home from Texas, Tom Shunick. You darn right about that. Tell me this, Tom. Are you and your family, like me tonight, holding out hope that Mickey is still alive?
Of course. Until there's a body found, there's still, like I said, the odds on her being alive today are the same as they were, a couple days ago. What those odds are may not be very good. It doesn't look good, but we're still holding out. And hopefully there's, the police, there's a lot of things that they know that they aren't telling us. So hopefully, there's still a chance, and we're just praying for that.
Tom, is he talking? What is he saying behind bars?
From what I've been told, is he, once they started questioning him about Mickey, they said that he just clammed up. He's not helping them at all, and he just asked for an attorney at that point. I have not heard anything from over the weekend. I don't know what has been going on over the weekend.
Tom, would you be willing to give him any kind of leniency in exchange for Mickey's whereabouts?
Well, yes, especially if she's still alive. If he, was out looking for a victim, as the police said, and she just happened to be his victim, and he took her and killed her, I don't think he deserves any leniency for kidnapping and or murder.
Tom Shunick. Tom, when did you learn police think he is implicated in Mickey's disappearance? How did you find this out?
Well, I didn't know him, but I knew for several days that they had a suspect that they thought was involved. And I know he was working offshore, so they had to wait for him to come back. The actual fact that he'd been arrested, they sent a couple detectives over and talked to me a little bit before it broke in the press. That would be on that third.
Tom, when you say that this guy, Brandon Laverne, was working offshore, what do you mean by that?
He had a job. He was offshore on a well somewhere. I'm not sure, was a drilling well or something offshore. They said that's where he worked offshore, and they had to wait for him to fly him back in.
Tom, does your wife agree? Do you believe that Mickey is still alive?
Yeah, we're hoping and praying. My wife is, she's taken it pretty hard. She breaks down quite a bit, but she's still praying that she's still out there somewhere, and the rest of my family too.
Well, Tom Shunig, I keep thinking back on J.C. Dugard, who was kidnapped by a registered sex offender, Philip Garrido, and his wife, Nancy, and they kept her for about 2 decades alive. She was alive that whole time. And this guy was even on probation under supervision, much like Brandon Laverne, and they would even go and visit his house and search his house. And he was keeping Dugard alive in an outhouse structure. And they never searched it. Tom, I mean, these things happen. When we have had so many cases where children are brought, and teens are brought home alive. Tom Shunig, I mean, I just can't give up on Mickey this soon.
Yeah, I certainly I won't give up. I can't give up until her body is found. We've got to keep searching, and we've got to find something out here. I just hope there's somebody else involved besides this Laverne guy. If he's offshore for a couple weeks, that means he probably didn't have her. So I'm just hoping somebody else is involved in this.